Okay, so it's the RPS podcast. I don't think anybody knows it's live, by the way. But we had to come on. We waited for Tony to get here at least 2 extra minutes, and now he's rushing us because he needs to eat lunch. Like, you can't eat lunch during the podcast?
I go places, Holden. Like
Where do you go?
Wherever, different places every day. What do you mean?
Buffalo Wild Wings.
The best part about this is it's just one time of the day that like he actually like does something other than like the Run Pure stuff and DFS and stuff. It's like his one time.
I sit in this chair like 10 hours every day. The only time I leave the house is to go eat lunch.
Well, you know who's here. Tony. We got JSU, Holden hanging out with you today.
It is. I got another good topic too. I love hijacking your shows.
No, I want to hear it, dude. It's your show.
It goes hand in hand with the. I don't even know if we should say this on the show. Do we get in trouble? Oh, but it is our show though, so we can't get canceled on our own show. I don't even know if this is a cancelable, but so every year for Lent, it's like my favorite thing to make fun of this lunch crew about. So these guys, all my family, so I can make fun of them, but they'll do everything, gamble, drink, all the just crazy stuff, have fun. They live life the right way. But all of a sudden, here comes Lent, and we can't eat meat on Fridays. Like, is this a good topic for the show, Holden, or do we get in trouble?
Is that real? Like, you abide by this rule?
Me?
You abide by this rule?
You think I abide by a rule like that?
No, I don't think so. But you said
this kind of leads into my topic, though. This leads into my topic where I actually enjoy eating like fish stuff, like salmon, like fish, and there's fish fries everywhere in Ohio, Kentucky, because everyone's Catholic, so everyone abides by this, and I actually like the food on Fridays, so it's like an ongoing topic every year. Like I look for, and everybody rolls out like this. We go to this one place called Harmon's, like special like fish on Fridays. I like the food, so and then I get to make fun of everyone about it. Like you guys do this and that. I mean, Holden's giving me nothing. Is he bored with
No. I don't want to interrupt you. I just here's first of all, are women allowed to give blowjobs on Fridays? On Lent?
Not during Lent.
Okay, then that. Miss Big T is off on Friday. Okay, that's the first thing. Second off, fish is delicious. Exactly. So I have no problem with this. And I just learned about 10 years ago why McDonald's has fish sandwiches for like a whole month.
Yep, that's it. All these places around here, trust me, every place has some sort of fish on Fridays.
Yeah, fish is delicious. It's very healthy.
The next topic too can be all in the same segment, but what you guys got to pick what you think Uncle T gets on Fridays.
God.
Chicken tenders.
Hold on, help chicken tenders.
You're doing fish. I'm thinking he does fish sticks. He
abides by this too. I'm stunned right now. I need a lot now.
Abides by it more than anyone. Like,
my Uncle T. Woo.
So
I think he got fish sticks.
Pick you guys got to both pick what you think he gets.
Well, Uncle T eats like a child. I mean, I've never seen a man. I mean, he eats pizza, chicken tenders, French fries. Like he is like me when I was 10 is Uncle T. Right? like literally, like the man eats. I love Uncle T. Listen, he lives his best life. I respect it right there. When you go to a restaurant and you order chicken tenders and French fries, that's respect. My wife did it like 2 weeks ago. We were out at like a restaurant and she's like, I kind of just want chicken tenders and fries. I'm like, can we have a kid's meal, please? Like we need a kid's meal for my wife because she needs chicken tenders and fries. So
yeah,
I respect
You don't ever eat kids' meals? I eat kids' meals all the time.
Yeah, I like kids' meals too.
I love kids' meals.
Really?
I just don't only eat it like Uncle T. At times I'll filter it in.
So you guys like mac and cheese and all that type of stuff?
I love mac and cheese.
Yeah, my wife does too. I mean, my wife
she's a good lady. That's why she's my favorite Surabian.
Screw you. All right.
When you get delivery from my barbecue place, you got to get an adult one, but then I get like 3 kids meals on the side. It's cheaper and they give you better meat.
All right, so Holden, what do we think Uncle T eats during this
fish
day?
sticks.
Because
you got fish
dude,
sticks.
He doesn't eat fish. Did you not just hear what JSU said? He's not eating fish.
You can't eat meat at
There's
all?
No way the man's eating fish.
Can you eat bacon?
I really don't know.
What is bacon, Holden? I mean, come on.
I don't know.
He just
it's not fish.
Are you kidding me right now, Holden?
Bacon?
He can't. All right. So what did Uncle T eat? JSUD have
what did he eat? What does he eat every Friday during Lent?
I'm trying to think right now. I'm trying to rack my brain
I'm thinking
about what
Honey Nut Cheerios cereal.
These are the worst guesses I've ever heard in my
First
life.
of all, great topic, Tony. Second of all, what the hell else would he eat?
Mac and cheese? I mean, mac and cheese isn't a bad guess, right?
Benny on Eagle. I see you, AP. I see Benny on week, baby. I mean, you guys are terrible guessers, so I'll just.
What do you mean?
If you can't get better, I'll just tell you.
Wait, is mac and cheese a bad guess?
He's not eating that either. He doesn't eat anything.
Spaghetti.
I don't even think he eats spaghetti, honestly, and that has meat in it, unless you just get like plain noodles.
Pasta.
Like pastas all have meat in it.
Pasta does not have meat in it. It's pasta.
I mean, you could get it without like meat, but a lot of the good pastas have meat in it.
Like chicken parm and pasta. Like
all my favorite pastas have meat. I'll say that. Like you could get it without meat.
Okay. Sure. Can you give me one hint, and that's all?
I mean, there's no meat in it. It's got. I can't believe you. I thought you guys would get it quick. It's like what a child would eat. It's like
pizza.
What a 10-year-old. When my kid goes, huh?
He ate pizza.
Well, he would eat pizza, cheese pizza, like he would eat. But that's not pizza. That's not the funny one.
No clue then.
Some weeks he does probably get cheese pizza instead of pepperoni.
No idea what he eats then.
I really
what
don't
a 10-year-old. Like when I bring Courtney and Grayson and like, well, okay, what do you guys want to eat? And there's no chicken, so they can't get that. Like what?
Grilled cheese? I don't.
Yes, Holden. You finally got it.
Grilled cheese?
Yeah.
Grilled cheese is delicious. Delicious. Yeah. I love grilled cheese.
I would have never guessed grilled cheese.
Like, you don't have kids.
Got it that was a Hail Mary too. That was the last attempt.
You don't have kids, JSU. Just wait. You'll be buying 10 grilled cheese a week.
Grilled cheese? People still eat grilled cheese? I mean, that's
the best when he orders it too. The lady always gives him the same look, like grilled cheese, and it's always like $12 for a grilled cheese.
Ugh.
Jeremy, that's a good pull. I should have guessed peanut butter and jelly
sandwich. No, that's another thing I doubt he eats.
Really?
Grilled cheese is good, guys.
Uncle T does not eat anything. Like he won't eat steak even.
You know what I'm going to do when I come to town? I'm going to share a grilled cheese with Uncle T. As a matter of fact,
he's going to have one. Are you here on a Friday?
And I'm going to have one. He's going to eat one on a Thursday. Goddammit.
So that Friday, you're going to get the full experience.
That Friday, I ain't going to be there. I'm telling you right now. He's going to eat a grilled cheese with me Wednesday night. It's going to be delicious. Now, is he allowed to have meat by then?
Oh, it goes through Easter, dude.
Oh my God. This is just what a pain in the ass this sounds like.
I got to figure out which days I'll be there till, but I would I'll assume I'll be there on Friday still. So.
Yeah, you're going to be there on Friday. What do you mean if you're going to be there on Friday? We're not even getting back in town until Wednesday.
Well, I got to figure out all my dates and stuff like that.
You're not going back till next week.
This sounds like a horrible RPS Friday party. What are you going to have? Fish and grilled cheese and pizza?
No, only Uncle T and Titletown. Titletown doesn't eat meat on Fridays either. I remember it from the party. He's like, Uncle T, scoop me some cheese pizza with you or something.
That's fine. I'm all good. If that's what you want,
are you on the cheese
it.
trade?
Yeah.
So this is even funnier. And then Holden might get bored at this part.
Maybe I'll go fast on Friday, Tony. Maybe I'll just do a full 24-hour fast. I mean, just.
Well, you could, I guess. You can do it as long as there's no meat in the fast.
No, fast. I mean, just.
I got a story for Holden here because Holden hates stories, and it's the same type thing. So, I don't know, 10 years. They used to always come out to before the Rum Pure party. I've done the March Madness party forever. So at my house, everyone would come out to Denver every March Madness, and we would same exact thing, but before the Run Pure. All my friends and everyone would come over. We'd watch the games, gamble, all that stuff. So one Friday, like my dad, Uncle Pooh, all these guys, they go up and they eat just a huge breakfast on a Friday, whatever the opening weekend. I'm sure the second day of March, full feast. eggs, bacon, sausage, just the biggest spread you've ever seen in your life. Just loving it, chowing down. Full feast. Later in the day, we get to order. We're going to order pizza or something. We get a bunch of pizzas. They start panicking about eating the meat. Oh, we can't eat the meat. I said, at breakfast, you guys had 3 plates of sausage, bacon. Then they get like real disturbed. They're like, well, it doesn't count if you didn't think about it. We didn't realize what we were doing. I'm like, oh, it doesn't count if you weren't thinking about it.
That is definitely not how it works. I'll just say that. That is not how it works.
Holden, how are you still confused about this? You're not allowed to eat
They ate
meat.
Sausage on the day they're not allowed to eat meat,
Fridays.
Right? That's awful. Well, why don't you just go full in then? If you already screwed up, just eat some meat at night. It's not like, I mean, you can't use the thing, I forgot. Yeah. That's no. You broke the law.
Do you go to church, Tony?
Me?
No, all these guys. Do they go to church?
I mean, at Christmas.
Okay, so like they're not like church. They're not like churchgoers. They go like.
See, this is where I always draw the line at too. Like, so my aunt, my grandma, these ones that are super religious that go every week and like I don't make fun of them, but I make fun of my lunch crew that does the same thing as her, even though they don't abide by any of the other stuff throughout the year. That's the whole point. I would never make fun of my aunt for no meat on Fridays. She actually believes in it.
My grandmother, when she was alive, when she broke her hip, she couldn't drive anymore, so she couldn't go to. Literally, would have to be driven to church. So a lot of Sundays she would watch church like on TV, and she'd watch it for like a few hours. That was like a thing though, because she couldn't go anywhere. But these people who like my mom's super religious too, but all these other people who just like do it kind of once in a while when they feel like it. Those are definitely the people to make fun of.
This is like, always the point I'll make. I'll never make fun of someone for anything they believe in like that ever. As long as they actually believe in it. I make fun of the people for faking it. Just don't fake it. That's all you're not allowed to do.
Do you fake it going once a year? Does this count as once a year?
I didn't say I go once a year.
No, he said his family goes once a year.
Again, I go a few times a year. I'm not going to. Amber goes. It's not Catholic, though. Like, it's more Christian stuff. But I go a decent amount. Amber goes every week, though.
I celebrated one Christmas because, I don't like hanging out with people anyways, but I did hang out with, I did one Christmas with my first ex-fiance who was Catholic. And it was the last Christmas I went to because at night, the lady asked me for a donation to give to a televangelist, and she brought out a crying baby Jesus. And I said to myself, is this a normal Christmas thing? And my girl says, no, my aunt's completely batshit crazy. I have not been, but if you guys want to invite me to a Christmas party, I'll be more than happy to not go.
I do think it's funny how people just go at Christmases. I'll never understand that.
Wasn't that
AP, the ash on the forehead? I forgot about that. That is another thing. So yeah, Wednesday was Ash Wednesday. It's what starts Lent. I shouldn't even talk about this because definitely don't know. Well, I could say something so stupid, but on Wednesdays when Lent starts, at all the restaurants you see the people with ash on their forehead because it's Ash Wednesday to start Lent or whatever.
And those half those people are people that probably go just for Lent. They don't they don't go during any other time too. It's like they just go for Lent. So that's
same exact thing. I'll never make fun of the people that do it because they believe it. Well, I got to fix the light on my camera. It just keeps making my face so white.
No,
it's driving me nuts.
Geez, you are white, man.
I can't figure out it auto. Like wherever I go, it does that. I need to figure out how to fix it.
By the way, I have a confession to make since we're talking about church and everything. I have a confession. Not proud of it. During the All-Star break, Tony, I played this sport called hockey, and I'm sick over it. Like I played it.
Yeah.
I actually turned it on.
It gets me every year, and I'm sick about it.
I turned it on for a second too. I started watching it, and then I said, "What
you watched it? I definitely didn't watch it."
Well, I tried to because you know my rule about like playing DFS sports that I can watch. So I was
it's a bad rule when it comes to hockey.
I said, John, you got to at least attempt to watch it. You got some money on it. You know what I mean? You got to attempt to watch it. I tried my best. I got through maybe 5 minutes. And I was sick to my stomach. I had to turn it off. My wife was like staring at me like, are you watching hockey right now?
All right, guys, that's enough of this. So the hockey thing, like everybody's checking out right now. Let's take a deep breath. We just lost 4 viewers. We literally just lost 4 viewers.
You might have just lost me. I'm so embarrassed. I might have to. I
played XFL. I played that.
He timeouts
himself out.
Yeah, he deserves a timeout.
He took himself out of the conversation for hijacking it with hockey.
He put himself in the penalty box.
I brought myself back in, but I'm still so annoyed with myself.
There we go. Back in. Put him back in the penalty box.
I didn't touch it. He did it himself. Yeah, I just want to say this. We need to get onto this next
self-evaluation, Holden. You got to always self-eval.
Well, come back, Johnny. Come back, Johnny. So
put me in the penalty box. You should get timed out for you.
I did not put you in the penalty. I didn't even. He put you in the penalty box.
He used the damn hockey phrase. You can't use a hockey phrase on this show.
All right, bring him back. Let's get into the next topic because this is a serious one. Oh my God! If you're watching on YouTube, like all the faces are just going around.
Just popped up that he messed up my audio. He jacked me out. I might go to lunch early now. You guys made me mad.
Things I didn't think we would do. A, theology. B, hockey. These were 2 things that I didn't know were going to be part of the show.
I wasn't until I got timeout.
Okay, so listen, while we're doing this, Mangone's talking shit. He's like,
where?
Well, on Twitter, he goes, the Run Pure Sports podcast, side bets, shit talk and stuff. And he goes, there's been 0 side bets.
Well, I'm going to bet Mangone that I can beat him by as many strokes as he wants in golf and as many points on the court.
Okay, so that's one thing.
That's our first side bet.
Yeah, and then he tells me to get my ship in order.
I will take the court one with Mangone, anything he wants, and I will take just golf. I will beat him in golf.
Oh, yeah, baby. Did you beat him last time? You beat him last time, didn't you? Or did you not?
I beat him last time. Yeah, I was the winner.
Oh, you beat him straight up. I forgot how embarrassing that was. You've never even played and you beat him?
Yeah,
what do you think Mangone bench presses?
Tony, you know, what do you think
Mangone bench presses? We lost like 8 followers. That's worse than hockey talk.
You think that's worse? No, I want
Mangone bench pressing.
I will be shocked if Mangone can bench press more than what I weigh. I would be stunned if he could bench press what I weigh right now.
Really? Well, what's that? Enlighten us here. You can't just say what I weigh and not say the number.
Between like 145 and 150. There's no way he can bench that.
Up. Those
chicken arms. 150 up?
Those little chicken arms?
Very interesting. All right. Maybe I'll do a bench press competition with him then.
Oh, now that is the
now I can do 145. Now I gotta go to the gym after this.
Oh, dude, I heard Holden's trainer yelling at him.
Yeah,
I got Holden in a workout. I heard Holden's trainer. Is he gonna come with you?
This might be the best call out of the whole party.
Do you have a gym? Do you have a gym in your house? I can
get it there for sure.
Okay.
Actually, funny. I'm almost positive. My brother just bought like a full weight set. Okay. I can get it to the house.
I injured my shoulder and I'm not backing out of this.
And he's not Mangone. You cannot say no to Holden.
Yeah, you can't. You can't.
I will throw this out there, but in the summer we might just have to do a party at my house so you guys can do all your gym bets literally at my gym. Literally,
that is a great idea. A fitness party.
We can do the golf event too. We can just get everything killed in one. AP wants to do a golf event. BigT, I don't know if you heard him say it on the playback. Yeah. He wants to invite all the members.
So I guess we got a bench press competition now. Yeah, I am on IR. This is gonna.
I'm glad you're not sprinting, Holden, because I don't want you blowing out your Achilles in my.
That
gym.
Won't do it. It's jumping is gonna do. Just age in general is gonna do it, my friend. But anyways, speaking of Mangone, I mean, I was kind of in the dumps yesterday, and I turned on the show, and Tony is just sitting there, and JT crushing this guy for going to a thing called Meow Wolf.
Oh God.
So what that is, it's like I guess there's bright stuff in there, and it's an art show. And my lady tried to get me to go to it, and I said I'm not going to this. She's like, it's really cool if we eat edibles and we walk through it. And I said, it still doesn't sound good. I'd rather eat edibles and sit my ass down on the couch and not have to take the light rail home. So she's like, I said, what's it like going in a non-sober situation? Because I saw Mangone tweet this out, and she goes, it's awful. She goes, and I love art. I would not go to that thing.
Were you stunned that it was awful?
Whatsoever. He went sober to this thing.
And he was like bragging about it on there. He was like, well, they only had alcohol and it was too expensive and root beer. And like, I mean, how in the world do you have an option for alcohol and root beer and you choose root beer?
Wait a second. So we've been killing Uncle T for years about being a child and what he eats and stuff. Like the man bought a root beer.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man, going
at an art festival.
Gluten-free. A gluten-free root beer.
I mean,
you can't make this shit
up.
I can't
imagine.
Do you imagine taking a girl to Meow Wolf first
There's
of all?
literally no scenario. There's no way there was girls there. No,
zero chance that I would ever go to Meow Wolf or whatever it's called.
I can promise you'll never see me there.
I wouldn't even follow girls. Like if I wasn't married and a bunch of girls hit me up and were like, we were going to Meow Wolf, I would say, you guys have fun. I'm going to go here and I'll see you after.
I'd say the only Meow Wolf's going to be on my workbench is what I'd say.
Not on Friday. Not on Friday.
Not on Friday.
You're not allowed to do it on Friday.
Only in the end of February and March.
Tony,
on Friday.
Would there be anything that could get you to Meow Wolf? Like anything in the world? Because I can't think of something.
I'm sure there's an amount of money, but
okay.
That's about it.
Besides that, like
there's no chance.
No chance. Like Amber could plead. She could do it. Like
she just wouldn't go. Like it wouldn't be something she'd do. If she did, she would just take the kids.
Fuck Meow Wolf. It started here where I am from. Expensive and dumb from Wesley.
Have you taken the kids to some medieval times thing like AP? AP was talking about this medieval times thing yesterday.
He said Tony would like it, didn't he?
That's what he said. I don't believe it. I think AP needs to learn a little more.
On All-Star break last year, we went to Tennessee, Smoky Mountains or whatever, and they did a lot of stuff on their own. But one day when I don't think anything was going on literally that day, and I went to that like pirate show or something where I was eating and they were jumping and doing swords. That's about as bad as I can claim to go into.
That's really not medieval.
It kind of was. I mean, similar.
What were they eating?
Yes, pirates.
Huh?
What were they eating? Like to be medieval times, you have to have like chicken bones. You have to stick your hand in it and shit. And there's jousting.
I guarantee that's what they serve there. Big old chicken bones.
I think AP saw there must have been jousting. I didn't ask him last night, but the last sport that I want to see is jousting, especially when it's fixed.
I bet AP liked it. I could see him liking that stuff.
Yeah, jousting would be jousting would be cool because one of those guys could probably get killed.
It was cool, right, Holden?
I could see him liking that.
He liked the medieval times. They're like, wench, and here's some drinks and stuff. That's another place.
I guarantee
I'm a guy that likes going to the zoo.
He wasn't like Mangone. I guarantee he was drinking.
I like the zoo.
No, 100%.
And I don't want that. So
the zoo. How do you like the zoo?
There's animals. I love animals.
What do you do?
I've like hippos and elephants.
There's deer like in my backyard, and like people are running to take pictures. Like, oh, there was a deer. Like,
not a deer.
Yeah, I've seen 1,000 deer. Like, what? I don't
deers,
get it. Like fireworks.
But you don't have elephants in your backyard.
Fireworks.
You don't have hippopotamus in your backyard. There's so many cool.
Who cares about a freaking hippopotamus?
Yeah.
Like,
imagine seeing a hippopotamus in your backyard. That'd be horrible.
People pay to go to the zoo.
I paid $150 for 8 of us to go to the goddamn zoo.
What is for 8 of us?
That was my kid's birthday. She wanted to go. By the way, can I mention this for a second, Tony? And my girl's only 8. Her best friend taught her the word fuck. She's 8. And I'm sitting here at a restaurant where actually Uncle T would have enjoyed this. We were eating cheese pizza. Okay. Uncle T would have had a great time. JC would not
on Fridays.
He would not have wanted to be invited. It was a Friday night. It was last Friday night. So she goes, I don't even know how this came up. And she goes, Daddy, I know the F word. And I was like, okay, I'm thinking she's saying friggin', right? She goes, and she turns pale. Like she goes,
at least she knows. That's all you can
say. What is it? She goes, fuck. And I literally jumped out of my chair. I was like, holy shit. How does my 8-year-old know the word fuck? And of course, it was her best friend who's just a horrible influence on her. She was flipping off elephants at the zoo.
I love how you're talking crap about some other 8-year-old.
Oh, yeah. She's only 7. Her friend's only 7. She's literally flipping off the elephants. Yeah. She's saying the F word, and she blamed it on another kid. This kid
always blame it on another kid.
Oh, this kid's genius. She goes, well, Kiki, I'll use a fake name. It's a fake name. Kiki said that John, and listen, I volunteered in this class to help these kids read, said that John said the F. This kid doesn't say one goddamn word.
John does like cuss words. I could see
I
that.
gotta say,
John,
if Tony's kids learn the F word from anyone, it's probably
from you.
From John. I hate saying it, but oh God, I hope it's not me.
All the kids do.
How old were your kids, Tony, when they started saying bad words?
I mean, I'm sure they do now, but I make it clear, like, we don't talk like that right now. Even though you hear Uncle John talk like that, you're not allowed to talk like that.
They told on Tony for swearing in the car.
Yeah.
And then Tony had to end up telling Amber the truth, which was, I was on the car phone, like speaker, like out loud. I didn't know the kids were in the car because Tony never tells me when they're in the car when I call him.
I don't shelter them. I'm fine with it. They need to know what's right and wrong. Johnny is wrong. I started
swearing.
Other people
and of
were
course,
right.
the kids are like, Dad's swearing in the car, which Tony never. Very rarely does Tony even swear when his kids aren't around. He just doesn't really swear. I don't get it. Whatever. But the man doesn't swear that much. So when he said it to me, I was like, oh God, they're hearing me in the car swearing. I was like, oh, they probably learned some words. I'm sorry, Tony.
All right. So listen, Mango now came in the chat.
Did he accept the challenge?
I don't know, but he goes, there were girls there. I pass on any girl in Denver because I don't know if Holden had any communication with him. Does anyone talk worse shit than Mangone?
That was pretty bad.
That was horrible. That was Mangone. Come on, man. You can do better than that.
Oh, Mangone.
I did not try to get with a lady there because Holden might have been.
Oh, God. Well, there's a whole town of guys, Mangone. They're all,
he hasn't accepted your bet, though, Holden.
Well, he might not even have heard it.
You cannot say no to Holden in a bet, man.
Especially me and my old man strength. And I mean, come on, man. Mango,
I watched him try and do this, man. He was struggling. Get in there, Travis. He said, "What's the bet?" Holden wants to bet you.
He doesn't have his coach with him this time either. His coach won't be inspired. Is he going to get him on like FaceTime or something?
Oh yeah, I won't have my. You know what? I will have my coach yelling at me.
Oh yeah, you might have to get him on FaceTime.
I'll lose because the right side, but I'm worth the challenge. Like if I beat Mangone, A with my age and B with my shoulder. So Mangone, we're having a bench press contest.
Yeah, this is what he does.
True. He didn't say fuck with phallic skin on there,
sitting on his lap.
So first of all, those shows, there should be no kid ever in presence during those shows. We got Holden on there. I mean, they should just never be around. If Fallon's kid walked in, it was like I didn't even see him, right? And I'm just normally talking.
He was sitting on his lap.
Holden, you brought me on to do a little segment on your radio show. And I asked before, I said, hey, no cussing. And you're like, yeah, no cussing. Did I cuss once?
No.
You
didn't even come close.
Yeah,
you were very
10 minutes, Tony. That's the longest I think I've ever went.
Try going 3 hours. I got to do 3 hours without cussing. Not an easy thing to do.
Holden's co-host, great guy.
Great guy,
Wes. The show, Tony. I don't know if
you're recycling a joke from yesterday, JSU. Come on, man. You can't recycle jokes. Anyways,
the guy's a stud. Tony didn't hear it yesterday. He didn't hear the joke.
Mangone, the bet is a bench press contest. Whoever can max out one time. JSU says that you can't bench his body weight, but it would be you and me is what it would be. So how many weeks till this party? Do we have 3 weeks?
No, you don't have no. We got like 2 weeks.
Oh boy.
And we're talking about like an actual full bench press. Not like the fake push-ups that they were doing in that competition. We're talking about like one full bench press. Down to the chest and back up, right?
Who can max higher? It's simple.
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea.
Who's tougher, you or Holden? Who's got more heart?
I will take over on JSU, and you can get the video in 5 minutes.
Oh well, yeah. We're not talking about me.
Oh, if he sends
you
something
versus Holden.
Yeah, but if he benches 150, I'm probably not even there right now. I'm probably around 135, 140.
Oh, so if Mangone can bench
one
150,
bar. You can only do 1 bar.
Yeah, I'm old, dude. I don't work on my chests. I work on my ass.
Neither do I, but 1 bar?
I work on my glutes.
What guy says they work on their ass?
I have a nice ass.
I've
Women
literally
have always
owned
said
a
it.
gym
I'm just trying to get it bigger.
Over 10 years, no man has ever walked in the gym.
Welcome
work on my ass.
Welcome to Ass Town, okay? Because that's where I go. I go to Ass Town. I do dips and I work on my ass.
This show should end right now. That's the most ridiculous thing I've
What
heard
were you talking
Holden.
about earlier? That was such a great topic.
Oh God.
All right.
Tony, he works on his ass.
Booked immediately. Yeah, I'll take Holden, he said. We got it. There you go, Mangone.
There you go. He wanted a side bet.
Yeah, how much, Mangone?
Well,
and then Tony said he'll give you as many strokes as you want in golf.
Yeah, Mangone snap called. I like that, Mangone.
Yeah.
What's our bet, though? We got to get this on the books here.
I don't want a Brazilian butt lift, Spencer. I have genetics on my side. A 48-year-old
I've
ass
seen Holden. He got no genetics on his side, buddy. I've seen you. All right.
What's the bet? Don't get distracted here. We got to lock it
in.
Any amount. Wow, man, Gone's coming for you. I like this, man.
Yeah.
Any amount.
You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to spot me, Tony. You're gonna have to be my sponsor.
Holden.
You're gonna have to be my sponsor.
Man,
this is like the dwarf in. This is like the dwarf in Game of Thrones. When he has to have Oberon go out there and try, and then he gets his face smashed in by the big guy.
Champion.
Yeah. He goes,
Are you gonna hire JSU to be your champion?
Yeah. JSU has to be my champion. JSU, and if I lose, then there's a walk of shame. But JSU, you're gonna be my champion.
There's no way Mangone's taking that. Mangone is way too sharp to challenge me in anything in the gym.
You think so? You don't. Hold on. What do you bench?
Enough, but more than you guys.
He said enough.
Enough.
I literally too nowadays because my body's like so broken down from lifting like really heavy when I was younger. I don't even lift heavy anymore. I literally just stay in shape with it. I don't even lift that heavy. So I don't never max anymore.
No, max is not even good.
And I still could outdo you guys in anything and not max.
Younger,
so
you own a gym. But I'll start cycling on deck and Winstraw here. Get a good 2-week cycle in, and we'll see where that takes me. JSU, we'll see where it takes. No, you don't recommend it. Last thing from yesterday's show, of course, you had to bring up K. Felix Bush, Tony, and I really do think that he shaved his chest or he waxed it, because normally he has a gigantic, just puffy thing coming out of there, and he pulled it down yesterday, and there was nothing.
It might have got brought down with the shirt or something. It's usually he's got
a
golf shirt on.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, what is that Kansas ball behind you? Did you get a new edition? I never.
My daughter won it in the claw machine. Is there anything that's worse to fucking spend your money on than a goddamn claw machine?
No,
unless you hit it at the right point, because it's like a slot. Sometimes you can't win, and sometimes you just win.
Oh, you can't win. She'll
when the numbers up. The guy explained it to me one day. It's like every whatever to make money, they gotta only let it clamp a couple times. It's like as many times as you're shooting to try to land a score, Holden. You're not going to land every time. It's when eventually your time's up.
So I put $100 on their cards. I put $100 on their cards.
Each?
She uses at least $75 on that fucking claw machine, and she comes out with a basketball and a stuffy.
I'm like, kid's got $100?
Yeah.
Life is good in the Holden.
That doesn't last that long at a arcade, dude. I
know, but $100 plus
$100 a piece.
Too. I mean, you had to be up to 3 bells there.
It was bad.
These places are so smart. They got a friggin' claw machine eating $75 from one kid.
Where you win a Kansas ball that was cost $3 to begin with.
Yeah, I'm like, sweetie,
literally Amazon, you get it for $4.
I'll take you to the thing.
If I go on Amazon right now, that thing's $4.
But no.
But it is filling when you get that thing and it comes out and you're like, yes, I finally did it. Like,
yeah, I don't get it. It's not worth $75 though. That's my whole thing. But I'm like, okay.
Tony talked about slot machines. I will say we're supposed to go to a casino when we're down in Denver. Tony wants me to roll dice.
I hooked Holden up with the guy that set us up.
You're going to Blackhawk?
Yeah, Johnny wasn't supposed to tell people because now people are going to know we're there. But yeah.
Oh. Well, I mean, there's like 5 or 6
I wasn't
casinos.
supposed to tell
There's
people?
more than 5 or 6. There's way more than that.
You better hope you got to go through that
casino
pass,
town.
man. You got to go through the pass.
Did I give a date on when we were going, a time? Like what was
Slappy's going to find us now. I'm blaming you when Slappy finds us.
I don't know who Slappy is. Who's Slappy?
I'm blaming Johnny when he finds us.
All right, whatever. Blame me. It's fine. I never rolled dice, Tony. I don't know. I don't know if I'll be rolling the dice.
Man, you've never rolled the bones?
No. I've just played blackjack and poker.
No wonder. Yeah. So Holden, I'm like, yeah, I got us hooked up, rooms, dinner, all this stuff. Yeah. We're gonna roll dice, and of course, Mangone, and amazingly, freaking John AirPods right there was on Mangone. So they're like, I'm just gonna play DFS. I'm gonna look at I'm like, no, guys, we do this every day of the year. Team building. We're doing this. We're rolling freaking dice that night. You can put a team in, but we're not monitoring late news. We're not doing that stuff that one night. We're rolling dice. And of course, Mangone and John AirPods, like, oh, I want to see if LeBron's playing the 10 o'clock game and get a night slate team in. I'm like, no, come on, guys.
You know what it is? I gamble so much just in general that I don't go to a casino very often.
Yeah, neither do I. But when we're all together for one night, we're rolling freaking bones.
You wonder why I don't come to these parties.
No, stop it, Holden. You don't come to these parties because you're antisocial. You don't like people. It's fine, all right? It's fine.
As opposed to going to a casino and playing craps and roulette, you'd rather sweat a DFS contest when everybody's hanging out having fun.
99.9% of the time I'm with them. But when we're in a casino town,
no,
we're rolling dice and doing others. We're not monitoring if LeBron James moves from questionable to probable.
You want to do that Meow Wolf? Fine, do it at Meow Wolf. You can't do it at a casino.
Wolf, you can do whatever you want.
Whatever you want. As a matter of fact, there's a sports book.
Except get any trim. You won't get any trim there. But
you can go to the sports book and bet, but you can't. I mean, the DFS, you got to take a night off.
I said we can play.
We're not
monitor. So if you get a bad break with injury or something, you're just screwed. You don't that night. You don't get to pay attention to that.
No question. So hold on a second. What night is the casino thing?
No, we can't tell.
We're definitely not saying the night. Our Slappy's definitely going to be there.
Oh, because of Slappy, who I still have no idea who Slappy is. That's fine.
Yeah,
I'm never going to learn who Slappy is, and
you're going to have to guess to figure it out.
I honestly have no idea. Is it someone we work with, or is it somebody that's a subscriber?
No, Holden.
You won't ever guess because you're not in Discord ever.
I checked the Discord. I just don't type in it. Yeah.
You know, people would like it if you actually typed it in.
Holden responded to my message yesterday, though, about when he was coming in. He did
very quickly.
Good. Yeah, during the show, too. You were, like, answering questions on there, like, JSU, what do you think of this? And then as he was doing it, he was typing to me. I was very impressed with your multitasking.
Yeah, it was good. I'm focused
I refuse to respond to any of your questions, Tony. You know my address. You know all my information. So screw everything else. I don't need to answer anything. I'll come when I come, and I'll leave when I leave, and that's that.
Hopefully you don't leave early like last time.
God. I left on Saturday afternoon. I was there for literally 10 days.
Well,
10 days. Holden, is that leaving short?
That is you went above and beyond. You almost became a family. You probably became a family member at that point.
Not even like that. Half of it was at a live final. That doesn't.
It was not half. Tony, we left that night, bro. We got in the car and we left that night. Do you remember that? You were like, let's see what we want to do. And they were like, screw it. Let's just drive back. Yeah. It was like 10 at night. We were both just like, fuck it. 3.5 hour drive. We'll get back. Yeah, so, it was 8 days at your 7 days.
That's a long time.
7 or 8 days at your house, Tony.
That's a long time. And were you in the house with him? Were you in the house?
What do you mean, Holden? Yeah. No, I slept outside the house. Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe he got you a hotel at the Holiday Inn. If you sleep at a guy's house for 8 days, you're part of the family.
So Holden,
already part. What do you mean?
I said to him, I would get a hotel room. He was so adamant. He was like, "You're not getting a friggin' hotel room. You're staying here. House Niehaus." I was like, "Oh, okay."
So what's the plan, Tony? I'm coming in Wednesday. Like, do we have a place for Wednesday?
Yeah, we have whatever you need covered whenever you come.
Okay, very good. Is there another?
We have the house Wednesday and hotels we can get whenever.
I'd rather do the house.
Still waiting for everyone to respond.
Yeah. Oh, that's ridiculous.
Oh, you want to stay in the house?
Your house?
Not my house. A hotel.
The house that he got for like everyone. I thought you wanted your own hotel room.
Yeah, you wanted a hotel.
Yeah, I'd rather have a hotel room.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Because again, I get back to this. It's all about the bathroom. I need my own bathroom. And
I'll tell you what, whoever gets the house we got, I didn't like post it in there, but the house for the party, the master bedroom is pretty. There's like a massive shower in the bedroom. So I don't know who's going to win that draw.
Who do you think gets it?
No, Tony, we shouldn't give it to anyone. There should be like something everyone's got to do. Like you can fight for it if you want.
That's a good idea, John.
Because it's by far the best. Like some of the rooms have like a couple beds in it and stuff like that. But the master's just a ginormous king with a huge bathroom.
Make them play king of the court, Tony. Make them play king of the court. Winner gets to choose their room.
Could you imagine that? Could you imagine sleeping with other people?
Let me see who said they want to stay in the house for sure. I mean, you got some good competition in the house too, because it's all the drinkers like. All the drinkers and Mangone.
Drinking contest. I got Stevie Boynton if he's there.
Yeah, but DC wants it. DC said him and Steve and Kurt are getting the room with 3 beds. They're gonna
sleep together in a room.
There are multiple beds.
What are they, fucking 12 years old? How does an adult man sleep with 2 other men in the same room? What are we doing here?
A couple years ago, Chinatown got in the same bed as AP.
That is wrong. That should not be happening. We should not be sleeping with each other. We're grown men. We should have our own room and our own bed.
How did I miss that year? I'll be so mad I missed that damn year. They're sleeping in the same bed.
No.
That's a true story. AP was not happy.
Terrible take, Steve. And terrible take. It's a terrible take for a man to want his own room and not sleep with 2 other men that are probably drunk.
Like you go on golf trips and stuff too. Well, of course you don't. I've gone on 1,000 golf trips. You always stay with 1 or 2 other people. You have your own bed.
My best friend. I'll stay in the room with my best friend in another bed.
Wait a second. So you've never slept over your buddy's house and there wasn't enough beds, so they put out like a blanket or like one of those sleeping.
No, I always get the bed. My best friend gives me his bed. I always get the bed. He sleeps on the couch with his wife.
As long as you're not literally sleeping next to someone, like you're in your own bed or your own.
These guys are drunk. They're going to be farting.
I told Tony I'd sleep on the floor. I'd sleep wherever there was. He goes, no, we got a room. But
see, he has special rules. Okay, it's JSU, but anybody else has to go sleep with other gentlemen, and it's just not right.
Half the people get are in a hotel.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm definitely getting the hotel. Give me the hotel.
Sleeping together in Tony's house somewhere. I don't know where, but
a lot of people won't be there on Wednesday, right?
Like amount will be.
It'll just be a few people Wednesday, which is great. We'll have a minimal crowd.
Fred's coming Wednesday.
Who?
Oh, Spread.
Oh, Spread Astaire will be there too.
Yeah,
that's a far trip, right?
Yeah.
Spread?
Yeah,
gotta be
farther than mine.
Sacramento,
going
right?
Sacramento.
He's ready to whoop John on the court too.
Stop it, Spread.
That's what I heard.
Spread. No,
you
didn't hear that. You're such a liar.
That's what I heard.
Come on, Spread. Mangone dropped almost dead after 2 minutes on the court with me. Spread. Don't do it, my man.
That's
6'2". Don't matter how tall he is.
Yeah, Mangone's your size.
Did you see the kid I played 1-on-1 that Tony put me up against?
I
He was 6'2" too, and we were battling.
I don't know. I'll have to talk to Spread. I'll have to talk to Spread about this because he might be good at basketball. He's tall and he likes basketball.
He might be. It don't matter if you're good. If he's not in shape, he's gonna drop dead after like 4 minutes.
It's true. It's true. He will drop.
Fred cannot be in shape.
No way.
No chance he's in shape.
Yeah, he's probably not in good shape. You're right. You're right.
Dunkel's coming in prime shape too. Whoever's playing Dunkel, they better be ready.
So he's losing weight and getting cardio and everything?
I think so. It kind of looks like he is too, or at least he's been working on it.
All right. Well, good for him. I'm proud of him. I think that's enough. Like I've hit my limit. Have you guys hit your limit, or is there anything else you need to talk about?
Close to lunchtime, so I'm nearing my limit.
Here's one of my favorite Niehauses. There's Jordan in the chat. He says JSU is physical on the slab. That's right, Jordan. Let him know.
How old's Jordan? How old's Jordan?
He's like 19 too.
Okay.
I mean, all these
Jordan. Serious question.
All these kids, when you go to House Niehaus, they're all 6 foot or taller, right? They're all like between 19 and 23, like prime, like good shape.
Holden, he plays my cousin, and JSU would still be out there trying to get to 21, like from last March. They played for an hour and a half, and JSU literally would have never scored again.
Serious question for him, though. How old
were you?
Never
scored again? What do you mean? I scored too. We both scored.
Early on, you scored, and then once he started getting it up, like you did not score for 45 straight minutes because of that.
He didn't score for like 40 minutes.
He didn't either. The game lasted forever. I'm not talking about your defense. You got neither one of you could score. It was literally the longest one-on-one game I've ever seen in my entire life.
It's hard when the rules do not favor you as a shorter guy. Yeah. When you have only 3 dribbles and the dude is 6'2" and he's long as hell, it's hard to score, man. It's not easy.
Spencer wants some John Smoke. Spencer, you want some? Pillow fight.
Ooh.
Pillow fight.
Spencer wants a shot at the belt.
I don't know what he wants though. Does he want the slab belt, or does he want the? I don't know.
No way he wants the MMA when he sees Habib.
No, you don't want that. Unless he's Tony, he might be like Brock Lesnar and Habib. Actually, if he's Brock Lesnar,
I don't know.
Should I be worried?
Got it done last week, like you said. Volk, your boy Volk, the score one for the little people.
No respect given to the little guy, Holden. You see that? It's the disrespect. What about that video I sent you, Tony? Did you get that video? You didn't even respond to me. The little dude, that dude was massive. I mean, that would literally be like me and you fighting. Like the look of it would literally be like
are stronger pound for pound. They're like freakishly strong.
No, but it's just a going saying. Like you can grab a neck, you can grab an arm. You get if you're technical and the other dude's not technical, the technical dude's gonna win unless. Yeah. The guy's just freakishly strong.
Yeah, let's not do Greco-Roman wrestling at the party. Let's just not have any of that go down. I do want to know before we go what day
DC will try and fight you. You better watch out.
What?
DC will try and fight anybody.
Out of coming again.
Why is he fighting people? People are fighting?
I'm just telling you, he tried to fight me.
Don't let John scare you, Holden.
Hold on. That's fine, but DC tried to fight you? I need to hear about this. What happened? Because I travel with Shanks. Like, I don't fuck around. I won't throw a punch.
He said he wanted to fight. He said he wanted to fight someone.
No.
He said he wanted to fight someone. He was drunk. It was 10 o'clock at night in Tony's house.
No, we don't need that.
Now we have a lot of outside room to wrestle. I'll throw that out there.
We don't need that, though. We do not need that. We need a pleasant, quiet, friendly, welcoming experience. You can't have fights at the company party.
The good news for you, Holden, is you're there early in the session. The fights tend to break out later in the session.
Good.
A couple of days of drinking gets to them. The first night, it's not usually fight time.
All right. Well, Slappy, you guys have the Sunday before the party is when you've got your big shindig out here in Denver. And
how fun's it going to be when one of us shipped that Millie, that final, and then because that's the theme. That's where it started 2 years ago was when I won the Millie the week before. Everyone came to my house that week. No. This week, someone's going to ship that live final. We're all going to come.
Not everyone. Me and Holden sitting here, we didn't make it out that week. Not everyone.
Oh, you're going out there for fun?
So John in the 2 years left early 1 year and didn't even come the other year? I forgot he didn't come the year before.
Wait a second. I made up for it, though. I came during NFL season, Tony, right? Me and Mangone came down, so I made up for it. I got that extra one in. That's fair.
True.
All right. So no violence till the end of the weekend. Will Slappy be at the live final?
Oh, Holden, if you want violence early, I'll give you violence early. Anytime you want, buddy.
I don't want violence. That's my whole thing.
I don't want violence.
I don't want violence. It should just be a happy time where everybody.
I don't know what it would take to get me to fight someone these days.
What would it take?
What
would it take? Seriously, would someone have to hit you first or just push you from behind?
I still don't even know if I'd fight. I just would laugh. Like, what are you doing?
I think they'd have to literally be physical with his wife or something like that. Or his kids. Or his kids, yeah. I literally don't think he'd fight someone.
I think that's the only way I would get in a fight if someone fucked with my kids. That would be it. and then it wouldn't even be a fight.
It's not even worth it. Like, it's not even worth it. Even for fun, it's not worth it. What if you by accidentally hurt someone, or you get hurt by accidentally, like someone accidentally hurts you? I mean,
people that don't fight tend to break their wrists when they punch. That's the other thing. Like, you could just bust your wrist doing that. No fighting.
Can happen easily.
Everybody gets along.
Bertha's coming to the house. Bertha's coming to the house.
Oh, man. DC literally had me dying last night. He was sending me the pictures of the 3 beds in one room, and he's like, I feel good for Stevie. He's going to get to watch Bertha.
He's going to get me.
I was in tears.
Who drinks more, Bertha or Stevie? Like, could
Stevie drinks more than anyone, I think.
I've never seen anyone drink like Stevie. It's goddamn impressive. Goddamn. All right, Holden, we got to wrap this up. It's Tony's lunchtime. We can't have